All right, you all right?
Just chilling, man. You know me.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. How the year been treating you?
Man, blessed, man.
Crazy. You know who? You know where you at?
Of course I know where I'm at. I'm in my house.
Ain't no days off, baby. Yo, come on, man. But yeah, you ain't no days off. You on ain't no days off. I mean, it is your house, but when I put my equipment in here and we set up and when we roll, it ain't no days off.
You're right.
You know what we
be here, man.
All right, you glad to be. Boom, look, you see what I'm saying? Real one. Yeah. So what's your name and where you from?
My name's Jeffrey, man. You know my name, man. McDonald, man. One and only, man. Charlotte, North Carolina. You know that.
Charlotte big. Where you from in Charlotte?
A little bit of everywhere, man. I stayed everywhere.
Well, let's start first place you remember.
Southside home. Well, that ain't the first place. The first place was New Jack City, Earl Village.
New Jack
10th Street.
Oh,
to be exact.
Oh, how old are you?
41.
Oh, they wasn't doing a lot 41 years ago in New Jack City. Not 41 years ago.
What?
Not Earl Village.
10th Street?
Yeah, no.
New Jack City.
It's named,
hold up, bro. It's named New Jack City for a reason. Yeah, for a reason.
Why they call it New Jack City?
Because it was just like the movie.
But you wasn't even off the porch, though.
I seen a lot, man.
But you wasn't off the porch, though.
I was on the porch watching it.
You were watching it?
Yeah, on the porch.
Was you bad? Was you bad?
I was super bad, man. I was terrible.
Did you get in a lot of trouble?
Of course.
The candy used to beat you.
Man, I used to get. It wasn't beating.
There was abuse.
Yeah.
You was abused.
Yeah.
That's it.
But I deserved it, though.
But you deserved it every time.
Yeah, I was terrible.
Every time. So what? How old were you when you left New Jack City, Earl Village?
Well, my mama had got a place in Southside because we were staying with my aunt on New Jack City. So a place had came through in Southside. We moved to 677 Fairwood.
Who was staying with your aunt? You, your mama?
Me, my mama, my two little sisters.
Was staying with your aunt?
Mm-hmm.
Shit was hard?
Yeah, it was pretty rough, man. You know. But it was a lot of love, you know.
A lot of love.
Yeah, it was a lot of love.
What?
We didn't have too much, but it was a lot of love.
Yeah. What's rough though? What do you consider rough?
I really didn't consider it rough at the time because I'm thinking it's normal.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't really too bad. We didn't go hungry or miss meals.
Yeah.
We just probably couldn't get the things that everybody else was, you know, all the good stuff like that.
But it was a lot of love and you was content. Y'all had each other.
Absolutely.
Man, you remember them days when family was family, everybody was on one accord.
That's how it used to be.
Everybody was on one accord. We ate together. We spent the night together.
Fight together.
Fight
each other.
But can't nobody from the outside jump in.
That's
though.
right. That's right.
That's when family. I miss those days.
Yeah, man. Me too.
So you staying with your aunt in Earl Village, and you moved to Southside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How old were you when you moved to Southside?
I want to say I was probably about 9, 10, maybe 10.
And how old were you? Did you jump off the porch in Southside?
Well, when I got to Southside, I was just still being a kid at the time, you know, but it got a little rough, and then I jumped off the porch. But I used to play football, basketball, you know, do the typical thing.
You still in the sport, but on TV.
Yeah, very much.
Yeah, you ain't no with them sticks. You ain't no good with them sticks, but
no, I put the sticks down. I don't play no more.
For real?
I used to.
Oh, you retired them?
Yeah, because when I was playing, I couldn't be beat. You know?
So it wasn't no use for you to keep going.
Yeah.
Man, so all right, you're in Southside. So did you adapt real once you got over there?
Yeah. I met some friends that we still tight to this day. Man, I had a best friend over there. We still tight to this day. Cassia Walker, that's my dog.
Yeah, what's up, Cassia? For real?
Yeah, we used to hang and do a lot of, you know,
tight. Do what kids do.
Yeah,
do what kids do. So yeah, now y'all standing Southside. You going to school. Did you get in a lot of trouble in school too?
Man, yeah, man. I'm gonna tell you about this one time. Matter of fact, I went to Marisi Davis. That was in Southside.
Yeah.
So we used to walk to school, walk back to, now this elementary, so that was big. Like, you know, we ain't getting on no bus. We going through the neighborhood, going to the school. So one day, I'm messing with these girls, just doing typical little boy stuff, messing with the girls, feeling on them, touching them. So one of them chased me, and when she chased me, I turned around. As soon as I turned around, I hit the stop sign. That's where I got that scar from right there.
Man, that's crazy you said that because when I was young, we used to stay in Belvedere. And you remember how they had the clotheslines was the big T?
Ooh, that was
bro,
dangerous right there.
I was running. Look, I got my tattoo too. I was running and I looked back as soon as boom! So I know what you, and it was a big knot up there too.
I was knocked out. They brought me back in the nurses station. I woke up.
I definitely can relate.
Egg on my head.
Exactly. I definitely can relate. Though, but even back then, that's when family and friends we wasn't too much concerned with who wasn't with us, who was with us, people backstabbing us. We wasn't too concerned with that.
Nah, it was just everybody was just living, having fun, man. That, you know, was really not a care in the world at the time.
And what? Not when you that small, like, and you know, a lot of times we grow up and we like to look at how our parent raises and stuff, or being an adult, we see it ain't easy. It wasn't easy.
Nah.
They did the best that they could do.
The best. That's why I love my mama man, to death, man, because I've seen, now that I got older and look back on the stuff that she used to have to do and would do for us, like, man.
So going on, bro? How you doing?
the stuff that she used to have to do and would do for us, like, man.
So we was, I'm gonna fast forward, then I'm gonna go back. We was in the streets a little bit. One thing I can say about you, you always took time to go see your mama.
Yeah, man, that's my heart.
Yo, for real, like, this ain't even no tea. You always took time to go see your mama. Always. Not too. Was it Almond Road?
Yeah.
Or Almond Road, right? Right down there near farm. Yeah, I still remember, bro. Like, you be like, man, I want to go see my mom. I don't know if you just got a feeling. You be like, man, I'm going to see my mom out of nowhere.
She'd be so happy to see me, man.
That was real. So you stand in Southside, you're bad, you start meeting friends. What happens?
Just what happened? Let's see. Just a lot, man. Like, we used to go do stuff like break windows, bust windows out. We used to walk down South Boulevard, get on the train tracks and walk, and then them big rocks on the train track. One day, we throwing them at this warehouse, just busting all the windows. Boom, boom, busting all the windows. Not knowing that it's people that, the windows we busting, it's a car dealership, and they got all exotic cars in there. So we busting the windows, throwing the rocks from the railroad track through the windows. They messing up all the cars. So the dudes come running out with guns. Now we kids.
Yeah.
So when they got the guns pointing at us like, come here, come here. So we like, we don't know what to do, but they up on us with the guns. Yeah. So they took us all back to the warehouse and showed us what we had did.
Called the police and everything.
Did they? Did they? Went to jail. I mean, when we didn't go to jail, they took us on to. Man, I got towed up that night. Boy, I got towed up that night.
And that was my.
We damaged probably about $150,000.
Yeah, easy, easy. But back then, like, we was just bad though.
Yeah,
like we thought that was fun, damaging people's stuff. Yeah. Somebody hit our little car today, we gonna go crazy. Well,
but you really can't, because they just kids being kids.
Yeah, you know,
but that's how we was.
Yeah, that's how. Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta stop and talk to them. You know what I'm saying? And let them know what they doing. But see, that's something I didn't have. I didn't have nobody to stop and talk to me and tell me I was doing something.
So, you talk about your mother. Did you have a father figure at that time?
No,
not at all. There was no uncle, no cousin, nobody that was there.
Well, my uncle, but he had got killed. He was like, I want to say somebody to look up to, but he was my uncle, and you know, he was in the streets too, but he was just that father figure that was around at the time. But as far as somebody trying to teach me something, that was always my big brother. Like, that's who I looked at as a father figure.
He taught you a lot.
He taught me a lot
about the streets,
about everything, about
life, how to live, how to survive. Ain't nobody gonna give you nothing. You got to go get it.
Yeah, he taught me a lot. A lot of stuff I didn't listen to, but he taught me a lot.
But he taught you though.
Yeah, he taught me.
Yeah, so you growing up in Southside home, was you drinking, smoking reefer, anything?
Nah, not at the time. I didn't probably start smoking weed to probably about 15, 14.
You was still living in Southside though?
Yeah.
So did what changed once you started smoking weed?
Just my activities. Like, it wasn't no more in the mood to go to school. It wasn't no more I just wanted to be around the drug dealers.
You grown.
Yeah, I wanted to be around the drug dealers. They needed me to do something for them. I was there to do it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm trying to get put on.
Yeah.
But that was basically it, man. Like,
so you hung around on the block, at the block a lot.
And then it was like the guys took a liking to me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really was no troublemaker. I never was that. So a lot of people, like, now to this day, a lot of people just took a liking to me.
But
I always hung around older people.
Yeah. But you know, back then though, when we was coming up, like the drug deal, like the block, that stuff, we that stuff was like, we loved the way they were riding cars, had money, selling drugs, and all that. We fell in love with the lifestyle. Exactly. It wasn't even us making money or none of that, just the way they were living.
Exactly.
Just the way they were living.
See, it was like it was not only that. It was like them was our Michael Jordans.
Yeah.
Them was our Deion Sanders. When we going to school or getting off the school bus, they got the Jordans on. They got the gold chains on. So we're not seeing the celebrities that we see on TV. We seeing the celebrities in our neighborhood, in our hood.
Right there in the neighborhood.
Yeah. So of course that's how kids come up. Like they gonna look at the people that's in their neighborhood, whoever, you know what I'm saying? That's how they get their dressing, how they learn how to dress. Oh, damn, boy, he got on them J's, boy, he's smooth. You know, that's how it was.
And that's why everybody that get locked up, or everybody that get murdered, or everybody that choose joy, everybody that ain't come from a broken home, or right. We just saw like the Jordans, the clothes they wear. They were young. Some of them was our age, but they grew up faster than we did, right, and we just fell in love with that stuff.
Yeah, it was intriguing.
I like that. Those albums intriguing. Where you get that from? That came out the cut. It was what, bro?
It was intriguing.
But that came out the cut right there. You ever said a word that you ain't never used in your life and you don't know what it surprised you? Yeah, that was it. No, that's it. That's the
lifestyle was fascinating.
Yeah, that's it right there. It was intriguing. Yeah. We might name this Intrigue. Yeah. But so you started hanging in. Did you quit school?
Not at the time. My mom wouldn't let me quit school at the time. I didn't quit school till after I had got shot.
Somebody tried to take you out of here?
Yeah.
What grade was you in?
I was 14, so I was probably about to be in the 9th grade, or about to go to the 9th grade.
You got shot?
Yeah, I was in the 9th grade.
So what happened? Let's hear about that.
Just hanging around old cats that's older than me, wanting to be around. They told me to go home. They're like, man, go ahead, go to the crib, man. You got to take your ass to school, you know, such and such. Like, nah, man, I want to hang with y'all. So back in the day, they used to get the pawn cars. You know, they used to pay the smokers for the
junkies.
Yeah,
to use their car.
To use their car. So just so happened they had got one, and it was a little hatchback, little two-door, little egg. So I'm in the back seat. I'm rolling a blunt for him. So it's my partner in the front seat. I don't want to name drop.
Yeah, you ain't got it.
But it's my partner in the front seat.
Partner X.
In the passenger seat. So I'm rolling the blunt. It just so happened these dudes pull up and they pull behind the car and block us in. So when they block us in, I turned around and I see two dudes standing out the car, just start shooting up the car. Boom, 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 boom. Now, mind you, I'm in the back seat because I'm scared to death.
Scared.
When the shooting stopped, I'm the only one shot. Out of everybody, I'm the only one shot. These dudes jump straight out the car and leave me. I'm telling them I'm shot. They leave me. They so scared, which I don't blame them.
Yeah,
it was a scary situation. Yeah. So they jumped down bail, and I had to get all the way up out of the back seat with 3 holes in my leg.
Oh, they hit you 3 times?
3 holes in my knee. So when I finally get up out the car, I'm trying to hobble, but I hear the dudes doubling back. Matter of fact, I got shot on Bank Street. It happened on Bank Street.
No, but yeah.
So we go to the alley and jump out the car. They go, one of my partners go to his mama's house. So I'm bamming on her back door. Blood trickling all down my leg. I said, man, I'm shot. They start crying. They go crazy. Oh my God. Because I'm young, you know what I'm saying? They're like, damn, you didn't got shot. I go to the hospital and shit. I had to wear a cast all the way up here.
That'd be real though when you get shot. That'd be real. Yeah. So you get shot. You in the cab. Did you get a whooping?
Nah, I ain't get. It was over for whoopings by this time.
It
was over for whoopings.
Oh, for real? You grunt 14 years old? It was over.
It was over. After I had got shot, it was over for whoopings and all that.
So you living in Southside home, was there any trauma, you think?
Absolutely, plenty.
When you what you define trauma?
Just watching my mom struggle with drugs, like, people like crackheads in and out my house. Going to school, like it was just a lot, man. Like worried about smokers coming into my room, stealing my clothes, my shoes. Like I had a job when I was like 13 working at the barber shop.
Yeah.
So I used to sweep up the hair and the ladies used to pay me every week. So I was just saving my money up until by the time school started, I knew my mom was gonna have it.
Yeah.
So I had to save my money up just to get some school clothes. Yeah, and one day this dude, I'm so little at the time, but I see him stealing all my clothes, like all my new clothes. So I see him stuffing them. So I said, I don't want to try him, and he beat me up.
Yeah.
So I said, I'm gonna follow him. Everybody in the neighborhood know me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna follow him and see where he's going. So I follow him. He don't even know I'm behind him. So I see a group of my partners, older dudes. They know me. Matter of fact, they couple of them from Wilmore. So I tell them, I'm like, man, this dude got my clothes. So they call him over there, and I hate I told these dudes.
They whooped him.
I hate I told them.
They whooped him.
Man, did they? They beat him so bad, man. Stomped his head in. Like I was ready to tell him to stop because what they was doing to him. You know what I'm saying? They was gonna kill him. Yeah, man, it was a lot, man. I went through, man. It was a lot.
So earlier you said that it was still love in the family, even though when you was living in Earl Village, you said y'all was a tight knit. That was love, a lot of love.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Was it still a lot of love when you was in Southside?
Yeah, I mean, my mama always showed me love, So she always gave me and showed me plenty of love. It's just that addiction, was in the way of it.
Yeah. So knowing what you know now about addiction, do you think she did the best that she could?
Yes, absolutely.
Knowing what you know, you couldn't see it back then, but you know now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Miss Candy held it down.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So and that's a lot of times people that use. I'm in long-term recovery. And a lot of times we get stereotyped and people don't. Why don't they just quit? Why don't they just do this? And they don't even know the story.
Right.
They don't even know the story. So you growing up in Southside, y'all done got the man beat up and his head stunk down. So you're not in school now, or you are still in school?
Yeah, I'm still in school at the time.
Did you drop out?
I dropped out later on.
What grade you make it to?
Grade.
You dropped out in 10th grade. And what, you just became a full-time D-boy?
I wouldn't say that. I was probably a petty hustler at the time, just trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't say I was really weight slanger or nothing like that. I was just trying to double up types.
Double up.
You trying to get me a little weed.
Yeah.
Nothing major. At the time, I wasn't looking at it as a career.
Yeah.
I was just jugging.
Look at me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So did it make you feel good when you was out there?
Yeah.
Was it a lot of police, and it was still a lot of police trouble?
I didn't get really in trouble till I got around 17, 18 far as catching a charge or anything. I used to get run-ins, but I used to always slither out some way.
So you ever been to prison?
Absolutely. Yeah, I did 7 years.
7 years?
Mm-hmm.
For what?
Armed robbery.
You went to trial?
No.
Play it out?
Yeah.
Good. Wasn't nowhere around?
Nah.
Wasn't nowhere around?
Nah.
They had you?
Yeah.
Cole, yeah. If it was a little way around it, you think you would have played out?
I still would have probably played.
Still?
I didn't know any better.
Yeah. Yeah, so how old were you?
21.
21. You got out when you was 28?
Yeah.
So how was prison?
I mean, it wasn't too bad. I was missing my kids though. I had made babies and couldn't be there for them. So that bothered me a lot. But far as prison, it wasn't really too bad because I don't bother nobody. So a lot of people I got along with, and you just gotta mind your business.
Did you anybody try you on the yard?
Yeah, I got tried a couple times.
You get whooped?
Nah, I never got whooped. But I done had a couple fights.
A couple run-ins.
Really get whooped.
Where did y'all go to the red door?
Yeah, the red door, the shower.
Anywhere. It went down there. Anywhere.
Because when I first went to prison, I went to the youth spring at Pope. You gonna have to fight there.
So you was in U41?
Yeah.
Oh, so you was in Raleigh then?
Yeah.
First time you went to prison was in Raleigh?
Yeah, it was this Pope.
Yeah, Pope Youth Center. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, yeah, you fought at Pope. It ain't necessarily got to be out no red door.
Nah,
none
it
of
gets
that.
so boring.
It go down where it go down.
Let's start picking bed numbers and put them together. Yeah. Y'all two got to go.
Yeah, I was at the old Pope. Yeah. So now you got running in with the law. You going to jail. Did you do anything while you was in the jail to better yourself?
Absolutely. I got my GED. I wrote a book. You know,
what's the name of your book?
Birth of a Hustler.
Yeah,
man.
That was the one. That was your way out. Your ticket. Where you book at now? Long story.
Yeah, it's a long story.
Well, we need that book. Listen, and y'all run it. Y'all got that book. Y'all need to come up off that.
It's a classic.
For real, it's a classic. We wrote that on the yard. Birth of a Hustler. So what's some things you talked about in there? Was it like an autobiography of you, or did you kind of mix it up?
Yeah, I kind of mix it up with nonfiction and fiction, like real true events and stuff that I done seen.
All right.
You know.
All right. Yeah. So you get back out of prison. You do 7 years. You get back out of prison. What did you do? You say you went in there. You bettered your life. What did you do?
Well, when I got home, you know, I was trying to figure it out at first. You know, trying to get a job or something like that, but that wasn't really working out at the time. And I hit the streets.
So you got your pack.
I had to get back to what I knew. I didn't know anything
for sure, and that's crazy. And I can relate to that because when you ain't never really worked and that's all you know, you know it's money in the streets. You know it's fast money in the streets.
Absolutely.
Quick. That go back to when we was younger and the guys that was selling the dope and shooting the dice and all those out Michael Jordan.
Yeah,
let's go back and let's go do what Jordan was doing.
That's right.
Yeah. So do you feel like you accomplished anything in the streets?
Absolutely not.
Not one single thing.
No.
Brick wall.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow. So let's talk about, did you have a lot of friends in the streets?
I wouldn't say friends. I met some good people.
I
wouldn't say friends type. Like a friend is somebody I consider like you. You're a friend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It ain't too many, you know what I'm saying? Friends. I can say that's my friend.
Appreciate that.
You know what I mean? Because friends and told on me. So, you know what I'm saying? A guy I probably would call my brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's wild. It's wild that you say that. I have, I've been down at the beach, and I've been down there for 8 years, and it's people that I feel closer to that I can really say they my friend.
Right.
They don't want nothing from me.
Right.
I ain't never have to worry about them crossing me. It's always been the same energy, same love. I ain't have to think, why am I hanging around? I ain't never did none of that. Those are friends.
Those are friends. And you got to question no loyalty, none of that.
These new friends ain't loyal. Not these new friends. No. But they say they want you to do good, just not better than them.
That's right. That's right.
Do you believe that?
Absolutely.
You got any experience with that?
Not really, but because I try not. After I done got burnt so many times, I try not to really let too many people get close to me anymore.
So you guard, you're on defense.
Yeah, you got to be.
You're on defense.
You got to be.
I done ran across some crazy stuff in my lifetime. Some people that said they was with me and really wasn't with me.
Right.
And don't know that I know to this day that they wasn't with me, but I know they wasn't with me.
Right.
They don't know I know to this day, but I know. I know what you did. I ain't saying nothing to you, but I know, and I'm watching you. I ain't gave you one sign, but I know. Just know that I know. So you growing up, you in prison, you really a man. So what were your mom at when you get out?
She was in the nursing home.
Wait, because so who was over there in off Berry Hill?
That was my baby mama house.
Oh.
My son mother.
The circle.
Yeah.
Okay.
My son mother house.
All right. So she in the one down the street?
No.
She was in another one. Your mama.
Yeah, she was in another one, man.
All right. So where your brothers at during all this time?
Well, my little brother, he got locked up with me.
He got
the same amount of time.
Okay.
Yeah. But my oldest brother, he was out. That's who I had when I stayed with.
Okay.
Yeah, because his wife was like, tell me he ain't got to worry about nowhere to stay. She let me come on, stay. I love you to this day, Tutu. Because I didn't have nowhere to go. Nowhere. I didn't even have an outfit when I came home.
Ain't no days off. I mean, this is on real time. You see what I'm saying? This is real time. We ain't cut off no phone. This is real. So listen, and that's crazy when you get out and you ain't got nowhere to go. You ain't got no outfit. Ain't nobody walking up to you. Ain't nobody walking up to you getting no money, all these hundreds of dollars. And we told ourselves when we was in prison, we ain't gonna mess with them when we get out. Right. And we got out and
still
mess with the same one. And it's crazy, but we done grew up, man. You done grew up. You done had.
But you still have the same type of mind frame.
Yeah.
It's like when you go in prison. If you go in prison at 21, 20, you sometime most likely is gonna be that same 20, 21-year-old when you
get out mentally. Yeah. But
you're gonna learn some things, but like your mind's still gonna be stuck on the same thing probably. I ain't saying that's for everybody, but 9 times out of 10, a lot of people be stuck in that same mind frame for when they got locked up.
Bro, it's hard. It's hard not getting out, and you ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nowhere to go. You ain't got no out. That's what
I'm saying.
Man. Keep it going. It's record.
Yeah, you gotta get your equipment.
Yeah, we good. So what happened? Yeah, we good. We back on. You see that? You see that thing right there with the little Wi-Fi?
Oh, that's what it is.
Hold it. Yeah, keep it going though, because I've been homeless before. It ain't no joke being homeless. I've been homeless. I don't know, like, and it's easy for someone that's established already to say, just get a job.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's easy for someone that ain't never been through what we've been through to say, oh, just get a job or just do this, just do that, just that. You don't know what's going on. We're not using that felony stuff as no excuse today because we know, like, we can get jobs. Right. And we can do better. But back then, being young, bro, like, we get out and it's a way we're going to make some money. Give me that. Let me make some money.
It's always good to have somebody to help.
It is.
Just coming out, just having nobody. Like, it was a good thing I had my brother and his wife. you know, to let me stay there. But man, when you ain't got nobody in your corner, man, it gets rough. You got to go back to what you know.
You got to go back to what you know. So where your brother at now?
My oldest brother.
That's the one you stayed with when you got out of prison?
He passed away
When?
about 2 years ago.
Rest in peace, Kobe.
Yeah, man, that was my heart right there.
Another piece of your heart.
Yeah.
You miss him?
Absolutely.
You get out, you ain't had nothing. He said, "Come on, bro."
Yeah.
You could have stayed as long as you want.
He never turned me down. Like, I can mess up here, mess up there. And his heart, man, he just had like everybody loved my brother, bro. He had that type of heart. Well, he was liked and loved by a lot, like a lot. And
Because he had that heart, like you said, bro. People love people with good energy, good hearts, you know. But he was smart, though.
yeah, he was very smart.
Cause somebody find out you got a good heart, they will take advantage of you.
Yeah.
But he was smart.
Yeah, he was smart, man. And he really showed me like and made me tighten up on my fatherly duties because I was lacking in the streets running around really. Nah, he really made me focus on my kids to this day because I watched him and how he focused on his kids.
Oh, here's true. How many kids do you have?
1, 2, 3.
By the girl you just shouted out?
By his wife.
Well, so how is grief? Do it hit you?
Yeah, it hits me hard.
Like when it hit, but there are like, is it a constant or is there times where everything is all right?
It'd be all right till I start thinking about it, thinking about him, or thinking about my mama. And then it really hit hard because I started thinking about the memories and laughs.
Yeah. So
stuff like that.
So do you gotta be in a particular place for it to hit you?
Nah.
It can hit you. You can just be walking in
Just
the
the
work.
other day I was riding by myself in the car and I just started crying just thinking about it. Like it hits like that. You know. That's the way it hit me. Like it don't matter where I'm at if it just I get that feeling and just start thinking and I try not to, but when I start, man, it just happened, man.
I knew your brother Kobe was a solid dude. He was solid. He was solid. So your mom passed too?
Yeah.
How long ago that's been?
Since about 2017.
Yeah, 6-7 years.
Yeah.
So I don't got no experience with that as far as losing a parent or a brother. But I can imagine I can't right now, like how I feel. Like I don't know if I'll be able to. I mean, I would have to eventually, but that even just me thinking about it while you were just saying it breaks my heart.
Yeah, seeing that experience, man, what I had to go through dealing with that, you know, because I wasn't on the streets. I was incarcerated. I was locked up for old probation charge. So I'm in the county. Don't even know my mama's sick. Don't even know she in the hospital because my family, my brothers and sisters, they told my girlfriend not to tell me because they knew
how I
was with my mama. You know what I'm saying? So, but I found out when I got to the other county. They wouldn't even let me go to the funeral or nothing, so I couldn't even tell my mama bye. You know, I love you. I couldn't see her. So that really still hurt me. That still is over me. Like I didn't get closure with my mom.
Not at
you know
all.
what I'm saying? None. So man, that hurt more than anything. Like and that's why when I got out, there was no more of the streets. I was missing too much. I miss my mama. getting buried. I miss my kids, raising them, seeing them come up. So, like you was just saying, what have the streets done for me? Nothing.
They undefeated, ain't they?
I always gonna be.
You never see nobody beat.
Nah.
So, so if you could see your mom today, what would you tell her?
I'll tell her I love her, and if she feels sorry or unforgiving, I forgive her for anything she ever thought she done wrong. Cause she, in my eyes, she was perfect.
Queen.
Absolutely.
And you will also ask for forgiveness.
Yes, absolutely. For me,
yeah,
probably driving her to the point of doing what she was doing or something like that. Cause I was terrible.
Yeah, because
I was terrible.
And a lot of times, like me, I can blame. There is some stuff that happened in my childhood where I can blame. I can blame. I can just blame. Because what happens is when I blame people, it makes me feel better. It takes some of the weight off me. Mm-hmm. But then I got to look at the part that I played in it as well. That's right. Like I played some major roles in. Right. And it's a lot of things that could have been different had I done the right thing, and I chose not to do the right thing, so I had to deal with the consequences.
You're not a man unless you can admit when you're wrong.
Exactly. That's what men do.
You got to be able to admit when you're wrong. See, and that's something I learned too, because when I did go do those 90 days CRV, we used to have to go to classes and talk about things like this, talk about what made you do this, what triggered this and triggered that in your life, the trauma, what caused it. And you got to start with you.
Yeah.
What happened with you, you can't blame others. You got to take blame.
So it's sort of like
for you to be able to lift it up out of you. You gotta,
It's sort of like me being an addict. First, I can't be in denial.
Right.
I got to take. Look, my name is Lewis, and I'm an addict. That's the first thing I got to do, admit, and that's my part that I play. Right. And then I can be helped.
Right.
So you take all these. You lost your mom first, and then you lost your brother. And you was locked up when your mom passed.
Yeah.
But you was out when your brother passed.
Yeah.
How did that news of your brother, did it happen sudden?
Nah, man. I was working, as a matter of fact, I was doing the residential, what was it, residential? You gonna cut this out?
Hmm. Yeah, don't worry. You were doing residential work.
Yeah, I was doing social working with the kids.
Oh yeah.
So I had got a phone call. They told me he was in the hospital. He had a brain aneurysm. So we rushed to the hospital to go see him. And he made it out of surgery successfully, talking to us. He knew what's going on. This how crazy it was. The doctors was they was amazed and wild at how he came up out of the surgery.
Yeah.
Was doing so good. He was talking to us, everything, holding conversations after having a brain aneurysm.
Yeah.
So I want to say probably a week go by. They called us back saying he's not going to make it. And we're like, what? He just went from almost being able to go home to now he's not going to make it. So yeah, that was tough, man.
It was hard.
Yeah.
So was he on any kind of ventilators or?
No, they had him on a lot of medicine, man, like a lot.
Comfort meds?
Nah, man, they had him on fentanyl, morphine.
Yeah.
Because I know he was in a lot of pain. I don't know, man. The doctors, from my understanding, from what his wife told me, the doctors gave him too much medicine. They pumped him too much and he couldn't take it.
Yeah, especially if he wasn't used to. Yeah.
He couldn't take it.
Gosh. So he made it a week after came up out that thing.
It might have not even been a whole week. It might have been 3-4 days, maybe.
Yeah.
But he made it out of surgery successful and was talking to us, like knowing what's going on from a week or two ago. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
That's how it was, man.
So when you deal with your grief, do you like to be alone?
Yeah.
Or do you?
I do.
You don't like nobody?
Nah.
Do you ever talk? Do you talk to anybody at all about it?
Yeah, I talked to my girlfriend about it, but other than that, I don't. Or my kids, or my brother, my younger brother. But other than that, I don't talk to too many people.
You don't talk to many people. So you out the way. You just stay out the way.
Yeah.
So you working now though. Like it's been like the struggle has been real, but now you working, you driving, got them and everything. You doing pretty good.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it situated, trying to get it right, man. When I go, I want to have something for my kids, man.
So let me ask you this then, because that is a great question. Like when you say something for my kids, what are you talking about?
Far as they don't have to struggle to bury me or nothing like that. Like far as I want them to have some money for themselves when I leave, and hopefully a house, some land to give them.
Do you think
to start something generational? You know what I mean?
Do you think insurance is important?
Absolutely.
Life insurance?
Absolutely.
Health insurance?
Absolutely. No, I wouldn't think about none of that.
I wasn't thinking about none either. And we wasn't thinking about, and we had some money.
Yeah.
There was time we had some money.
It was so cheap.
Yeah, it was so
not
cheap.
Even knowing that it was so cheap.
Yeah, you had it. Yeah, I remember. Like I'm in that era where I remember the guy getting out the car, walking down the street, and grandma getting him like $2. I'm from that era, $2. Yeah, and we don't see him again for another month.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm from that era. So why do you think people need life insurance though? You think they need it more so today?
Absolutely. Well, you need it anyway because you don't want to put that on your family.
It is a burden.
You don't want to put that on your family. Like people trying to come up with money to bury you. It's really not a good look. You know what I mean?
And do you think it is?
But sometimes some people can't help it, you know.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. Sometimes circumstances, like something just happened and boom, you're not. Yeah, circumstances, but some
have to do that with.
But someone today that's our age, up, healthy, working, do you think it's selfish of them not to get insurance?
Absolutely. It's selfish.
So I had the conversation with my mom, my brother, I had the conversation, my daughter, with them. Like, I want to be cremated.
Right. Yeah, me too.
I want them to take my insurance policy down there, get them $1,500 for an urn and my ashes, and take the rest and do something that you can do. Why bury me for $12,000-$13,000? Why put that in the dirt?
Right. Yeah, my brother was cremated too.
Yeah,
my mama.
I really do. This is gonna be a touchy conversation. We the only ones as African Americans or whatever people consider us. There's a whole lot of things people consider us.
Right.
We the only ones that spend that much money in funerals, bro.
Oh, I know.
Like we go to the mall. We got to go to the mall. We got to spend $1,000 on outfits, and then we got to spend another $10,000-$12,000 to bear. We don't nobody else do that.
Yeah, I want something. Well, my brother's funeral was beautiful. I want mine just like that.
Yeah. I want, I just don't want my family spending all that money, man, on me, bro.
But see, that's why you gotta have a nice policy.
You got to have it in. You got to have.
You gotta have a couple.
You got to, yeah, and it's also good to have things in place. That way, everything ain't out of order.
That's right.
You want everything in place, and those is conversations that we have today with people we love. We don't want to be approach people like that, but those just conversation. We love somebody. We got to have a conversation because if something happened to you tomorrow, like what we doing? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I tried to have this conversation with my oldest daughter. She's 21, and she wasn't trying to hear it.
Yeah, we got to have a conversation.
She wasn't trying to hear none of that. She was like, "You what? No, you ain't no." So, well, we gotta have this conversation because it's gonna happen one day.
Yeah, everybody gotta take that ride.
I wanted to be situated. Yeah, I wanted to be,
and when everything is in order and stuff, and you get the insurance, things go by so smooth. Like things go by so smooth.
Yeah, you get treated like it. Even if something happened where you got to go sit in a hospital, like you want to be insured for them purposes.
Yeah.
Like my brother's wife showed me that because my brother could have sat in the hospital for however long he wanted to because she had insurance.
She had that. Yeah, you got to get them policies.
They can't just kick you out or try to push you here or do you like this.
Yeah.
No. See, that's how I want it.
Yeah.
Where you can't just say, well, we can go ahead and push them to the side or put them in the hospital.
Nah, we take care.
Yeah.
Take care.
Want stuff to be right.
Yeah. So anyway, man, thank you so much, man.
It's over?
No, not really.
No,
I thought you was kicking. I thought you was ready.
No, I ain't ready to do nothing. I thought we were just getting started.
We
ain't even halfway.
We ain't halfway.
We ain't spent nothing. Come with the tough questions. Where the tough questions?
I thought like what kind of tough questions?
Right. What made you start selling dope? What made you start?
Well, it's a lot of areas I don't want to touch because
you can touch. That's what I want you to do, bro. I want to get some stuff out myself. This is therapy for me.
Okay, Guzman.
No, where you on the way?
Yeah.
Straight. Come on, man. Well, I'm in the middle of what you mean is he straight? Come on, man. See, that's what I'm talking about. How you still? I mean, what? Damn. Hold on. Cut. What you mean? You see what I'm saying? What is it? Going? I mean, come on, man. Come on.
He ain't hear you.
No, I heard. We heard everything picking up everything. Hold on.
He ain't letting that get past.
Boy, that's crazy. Right here on national TV. You know we on national TV. I ain't at who? For what? For what?
That's what they do.
Who are they?
When they prank.
No, we ain't doing. No, I don't edit my video. What they see is what they see, and what they hear. That's why I'm trying to. What made you start selling dope?
Just wanted to have, man. Not having, and wanting to have. And just like the lifestyle, I liked it. I liked it. You don't want me to say intrigued, but I was intrigued by it.
Like what part of you selling some poison to somebody else that intrigues you?
The fast money.
You liked it, the money.
The money. And I also was an avid gambler, so I used to love to play cards. Just try to get a quick buck. It was a thrill.
So did you make a lot of money?
What do you mean by that?
A lot of money. Did you get you a house, some land, some property?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That wasn't even in my mind frame at the time.
Why?
Because I didn't know any better.
So you was just selling. So you were just selling dope to gamble.
I was just basically. Yeah, one time I was.
What's the biggest thing you ever? What's the most money you ever had? Yours, your money. You got access. Is mine.
About 17,000. 17.
Do you think that's a lot of money?
Absolutely not. Hell no.
17,000.
But I was 17, 18 too. No.
So, and you 41 now.
I was 18 at the time.
18 at the age 18. You had
back then 17,000
was a lot of money.
You was the man. I was
back then.
That's how I got my name.
Yeah, $17,000 was a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you out there, you're selling. Did you ever get robbed?
Yes. I've been robbed.
Did you go back and get them?
What are you doing?
You said ask hard questions.
Not incriminating questions.
Oh. All right. Recipe mouth awful.
Nah, but if you're a sucker. You can't be labeled no the streets if you don't do nothing to somebody that do some wrong.
You consider yourself as a real one?
What do you mean by that? What you mean by a real one?
Like
define that.
Like if you gonna can't nobody just come up and say or do anything to you right now.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Somebody do something to you, being the age that you are, being that you got a job, being that you got a family, being that you got your girl, if somebody come do something to you that's not like Fred and maybe steal your wallet, is it necessary, mandatory age that you are now, grown man, that you go back and get it?
No.
So listen, cause you want me to ask you a tough. You say ask you some real straight up questions. Somebody, you see somebody carrying it. You walking up to your house, you see somebody carrying a TV out your house. You know they stealing it. They jump in a car, they leave. You can't catch them. Are you being a productive member of society? Being that you all the way out the day, where you ain't in a lifestyle of none of that. You work hard for your money. This is good furniture. Y'all look, it's good. They lift up. He had my all up. All this stuff lifting up.
Am I gonna call the
police? Is
you
gonna call the police?
Absolutely not. My girlfriend is.
Why your girlfriend ain't here? You the one that got the right to statement. You got the right to statement. Not your girl. You the one that seen it. You out the way. You're a productive member of society, bro. Listen,
I'm not calling.
Bro, they take this 65-inch TV off, 70-inch TV off here.
70.
Seeing them carrying it, dumping it in the car and ride off. Bro, you don't work. How many hours you had to put in to get a week? A lot of hours. Did you rent a center? You still paying for? That's what I'm talking about. Now somebody done stole it and you still got to pay for it if you don't, unless you write that. You ain't gonna. You got the right, bro. Come on, man.
Nah, she gonna do that.
But she don't see it.
Huh?
She don't see it.
I'm gonna tell her what to do. I'm gonna tell her what to say.
So you gonna tell her to write the statement?
Yeah, call the police.
But your name,
call the police.
Your name can't be attached to it.
They call the police.
Because
I'm not going to court on nobody. I'm not doing none of that.
Why? You out the way?
No, I'm still not doing
Why?
That. I'm not.
No, it ain't. I'm not. Why?
An incident like that happened at my job. I'm out there on break, smoking a cigarette, just chilling, minding my business, on break at my job. Some guy, I don't know who it was. I don't know. I never had a conversation with him. Never. He come straight up to me and hit me right here in my eye. I chased him down and I put hands on him. But he bust my eye and he had me messed up. So the job called the police on him and they tried to get me to go to court on him. My job did. And
you didn't go to court?
Absolutely.
That's not what I'm saying. You don't work all that time. You out the street. People don't stole you.
We're going to get it. We're going to get the report made, but I'm just not calling.
You riding in. Oh, nah, because this is a question. Us as men, we got to have these conversations because now we got families, we ain't in the streets, and we got to take care of our household. If we fall, the household fall now.
Right.
You in a car, me and you in a car together, me and you and somebody else in the car together, they pick us up from work. We get pulled over, they got guns, drugs, and everything in the trunk. We don't know nothing. We out the way. We ain't done nothing. Like we ain't got guns. We can't have guns. Right. We ain't got no drug. Yeah. They pull and they go in that trunk and they pull out duffel bags of money, drugs, guns, pills, and all. What do you do?
I don't do nothing.
Mr. McDonald, we know who this is. We just need you to stay up so you can go ahead and call your ride.
If they already know who it is,
but the person can. But you know how they do. But you got the right to most. You got the name can't be in it. So where you going downtown to sit?
I shouldn't have been riding with this person. I ain't know no better, no way.
But you don't know though.
I shouldn't have been riding with him if I don't know.
You know him, but you just didn't know how heavy he was.
I don't put myself in them type of situations no more.
They pick us up.
They ain't picking us up.
The guy, listen, the one that said who we riding with, he said that's Jeffrey's. That's what he said. What do you do?
What you mean? What do I do?
You say, nah, that ain't mine, that's yours. Do you say it at that time? I jump out of the car and be like, that's his. That's his. He put them bags in the car.
See, first and foremost, I'm not going to be riding with that type of person. To put myself in that situation, not knowing what they riding with or what. But if they not trying to own up to what they got, damn right I'm telling it.
Right. That's what I'm talking about. We productive members of society. We work. We paying bills. They play tonight.
I'm not poo-poo the fool.
Y'all come on.
I'm not poo-poo the fool. I'm not just finna just no.
Well, I'm just asking a question because a lot of time we got to put on this tough man image and we got to do all this stuff.
What's right is right.
What's right is right and wrong is wrong, right?
If it's mine, it's mine.
And if it ain't yours,
but if it ain't mine, it ain't mine.
So we just gonna let y'all know that, man. And we ain't doing that. Y'all can do that. Just call me Gonna call him Wanna.
I still listen to Gunna.
Hey, but it was fire. You done heard that Bittersweet? The one that dropped today? Yeah, that's fire. And he up in the hills and it's snowing. Yeah. But listen, we don't know what's going on. Don't nobody know what. He ain't said nothing. People ain't said nothing. Right. What you think about snitches? I know you think something. Do you hang around? Do you hang around snitches?
I don't hang around nobody.
But can you hang around when you was in the streets? Would you hang around a snitch?
Well, no, that's me. Do I know people that have done work?
Yeah, I know. Do you got a problem with them?
Nah. That's they got to live with.
They ain't got nothing to do with you.
Yeah, they got to live with that.
Your name in anybody's paperwork?
Absolutely not.
Look at the camera and say that then.
Absolutely not.
Because they're gonna break your emotions and your moves down to see the body language. They're gonna look at your body language to see is your what's going on. What's going on. So yeah, y'all, we believe him the way he got. But yeah, man. So you said ask you some tough questions. I think those are tough questions.
Those was weak as hell, bro.
What you gonna do?
That was weak as hell, bro. You need to come with some fliggity, some flame.
Bro, those was that was the podcast. I don't know what else kind of questions you plan on marrying your girl one day?
That ain't got nothing to do with this podcast.
You say you in love with your baby earlier. Is you plan on getting married?
Absolutely.
When? What take you so long?
We ain't ready yet. She got to get herself together. She's still mentally a mental patient.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, so, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I know you all though. But man,
it's coming.
Huh?
It's coming.
It coming. Do you love him?
Absolutely.
Very much.
Yeah.
Can't nobody disrespect that.
Nah.
Period.
Cause she don't disrespect nobody. She don't. Stay in her own lane, so I know something going on with her.
Honestly, bro, and you my dog, we've been solid from the start. Ain't never been no bad energy, always bro, she kind of making me nervous the way she been staring at you for an hour, bro.
Yeah, bro.
She just been staring, bro. Like that's crazy.
She infatuated with me.
That's some kind of
she never
mental
seen
health
me
stuff.
get on camera and be able to perform.
Oh, she know that. She know the ching ching.
She ain't know dealing with a star.
Yeah, she didn't know that. But man, thank you so much, bro. This is real good,
I
man.
appreciate you.
The mic put ain't no days off where it need to be. Holla. My name is Lewis. That's Jeffrey. Thank you.